Hello students and welcome to the video class of the chapter permutation and combination. It is the third lecture of the chapter permutation and combination. In last class we discussed the application of the fundamental principle of counting, that is addition principle and multiplication principle, and some problems are related to formation of the numbers using the given digits. Today we are going to discuss what is the meaning of permutation, what is the meaning of combination, what are the basic difference between permutation and combination, and types of problems involved in permutation. Some theorems. Now, permutation. Permutation. Permutation means arrangements. So it means arrangements. The arrangement of different things taking some or all at a time are called permutations. For example, how many different permutations arrangements? How many different arrangements, or we can say permutations can be done taking two of three letters A, B, C. Solution is the arrangements taking two at a time. The arrangement taking two at a time, two letters at a time are either AB or BA, BC or CB, AC or CA. There are six arrangements. Or permutations. There are six arrangements. Now, what do you mean by combination? This is permutations, means arrangements. And what is meant by combination? Here one thing, observe that AB and BA are different orders, same not same. So AB and BA are different orders. Here orders counted. Now what is combination? Actually, what do you mean by combination? Its meaning is what? It means selections or making groups. Now what do you mean by what is combinations? The number of selections of different things taking some or all at a time are called combinations. For example, how many selections? Example, how many selections? How many selections or combinations? Combinations can be done taking two letters out of three letters A, B, C. So solution is here, selection is required. Solution, two letters selected out of three. Two letters can be selected out of three letters A, B, C as following manners. So this is AB or BC or SC. Here AB is equal to BA, BC is equal to CA, SC is equal to CA, because AB equal to BA, BC equal to CB, SC equal to CA, because it is selection, not order. So in this case, order is not counted. So there are three selections. Taking two letters out of three letters ABC. Now what is the basic difference between permutation and combination? You should know about the difference between permutation and combination, otherwise you will confuse. Now difference between permutation and combination. Here arrangements are done. Number one, here arrangements of objects, of things or objects are done. Number two, that is in combination, here selections of things are done. Number that is two is here order is counted. Here orders are counted or considered. That is, for example, x and y, xy and yx are different orders. Here orders are not counted. Here orders are not counted. Example, this is example. Here xy and yx treated as same. That is, orders are not counted. Here the problem contains arrangement. Here the problem contains combination. Okay, this is combination. These are the two main difference of permutation and combination. Now, actually types of permutations. Types of permutations. Types of permutations. There are mainly two types of permutation. That is, one is linear permutation, linear permutation, linear permutations, and the problems of linear permutations is number one, first number form, that is formation of digits, numbers, formation of numbers using given digits, Number two, formation of row arrangements, there are some conditions. Row arrangements occur together, never occur together type problem, occur together and never occur together problem, never occur together, and formation of, that is third, is formation of words, this is linear permutation, and fourth one is restricted permutation, this is linear permutation, and number two is circular permutation. Circular permutations here also occur together, and here also never occur together, okay. These are, and what happens here, that is that fifth one is what, all things are not different, and for linear permutation there are two types of problem, formation of numbers and fifth one, that is here permutation of objects which are not different. 5 will be what, permutations of some similar things or identical things, okay. These are the types of problems involved in permutation. Now, some theorems of linear permutation, permutation of n different things. Theorem 1, if, that is, n different things can be arranged, the arrangement of the arrangement of the arrangements of n different things without repetition, the arrangement of n different things taking r number at a time without repetition is given by NPR or P of n comma r and defined as NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, where 0 less than r less than equal to n, and r and n never be fraction. This is arrangement of n different things taking r at a time without repetition is given by NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Now proof of theorem 1. Proof of theorem 1. Given number of different things, proof given number of different things, given number of different things is equal to n, and n things r things can be arranged. R number of things can be arranged. The arrangement can be done taking r at a time. The arrangement have to do r things, taking r things out of n things. Okay, it is equivalent to say, n number of things are arranged r places. n things are arranged at r places without repetition. So there are, suppose this is first place, and this is second place, and this is third place, like this dot, this is earth place, this is earth place. So first place can be filled in how many different ways? N, there are n things, so this is n different ways. Now one thing is fixed here, one thing is arranged here. Now total number of remaining things is equal to n minus 1. So this can be filled in n minus 1 way, and this can be filled in n minus 2 ways. Here 3, third means n minus 2, rth means what? N minus r minus 1. So that is what? That is then the total number of arrangements. Then the total number of arrangements is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 dot dot up to n minus r plus 1. This is total number of arrangements. Now this will be converted to this formula. So the total number of arrangement means what? NPR. The total number of arrangement means what? NPR. Now NPR is equal to what? Now the total number of arrangements is what? NPR. Now NPR is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 dot dot up to n minus r plus 1. We have to convert into factor. Now write in factorial form. So for factorial form, that is n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus dot dot n minus r plus 1, then n minus r up to 1. So the requirement is what? The requirement is n minus r factorial. This is n into n minus 1, n minus 2 dot dot n minus r plus 1, and previous is what? And the previous is n minus r minus 1 dot dot up to 1. So this is additional. This is the extra term factors. We have to multiply it. Then also we have to divide this factor. That is what? n minus r minus 1 dot dot up to 1. So starting from 1 and ending with what? N. This will be n factorial divided by 1, 2, 3 up to n minus r. This will be n minus r factorial. So NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r. This is proof of first formula. Now second formula. Theorem 2 and different things can be arranged, and different things can be arranged. All are different things. All are different things. Okay, theorem 2 and different things. The arrangement of n different things without repetition, taking all at a time. Taking all at a time without repetition is given by NPN or P of NN, where NPN is equal to what? N factorial. This is the theorem 2, proof of theorem 3. Proof: n things can be arranged taking all at a time. N things can be arranged taking all at a time is equivalent to say n things are arranged at n places without repetition. N things, n different things are arranged at n places, that is, this is first place, second place, third place, nth place. This is first, second, third, nth place. Now this can be filled in, since repetition not allowed, this can be filled n ways, different ways. One is here used, now remaining is n minus 1, so this n minus 1, and this is what? N minus 2, and this is what? N minus 2, n minus 1, n minus 1, because in case of second here n minus 1 is different, third 2 is minus here, n minus of n minus 1 is less. In case when third, this will be n minus 2, when n, this will be what? N minus 1. That is what? Therefore total number of arrangement, is equal to what? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 n minus 1, that is 1. So n minus 1, n minus 2 up to 1 is equal to what? N factorial. So we prove that npn is equal to what? N factorial. npn is equal to what? N factorial. This is theorem number 2. Now theorem number 3. If repetition is allowed. Theorem 3, if repetition is allowed. Theorem 3, if repetition is allowed, the arrangement of n different things taking r at a time, if repetition is allowed, is given by n to the power r. The proof is what? Proof, the arrangement of n different things at r places as following procedure. That is, first place, the arrangement of n r places if repetition is allowed. So this is first place, and this is second place, and this is third place, and this is earth place. So each place can be filled. There are first place can be filled in n different ways. Since repetition is allowed, this can be also n, because repetition allowed. This can be also filled n different ways, and this can be also filled n different ways. Therefore total number of arrangement is equal to, total number of it is n to the power r. This is n to the power, total number of arrangement is equal to n to the power r. Now this is theorem number 3. Now theorem 4 will discuss in last class. Now application of theorem number 1, 2, 3. Now some applications of theorem number 1, 2, 3. Prove that 0 factorial equal to 1. Prove that 0 factorial equal to 1. Solution or proof. We know NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. If r equal to n, this is NPN is equal to n factorial divided by n minus n, 0 factorial. What is NPN? From theorem number 2, NPN means n factorial is equal to n factorial by 0 factorial. That implies 0 factorial equal to what? N factorial by n factorial. Was cancelled, this is equal to 1. And another by second method, we can write also, this is first method, and second method, we know n factorial is equal to n minus 1 factorial into n. Put n is equal to 1. So 1 factorial equal to 0 factorial into 1. So 1 factorial equal to 0 factorial. That is 0 factorial equal to 1 factorial means 1. This is another method to prove. Clear? Then some problems based on NPR. Find n if p of n plus 1 comma 4 is equal to 2 into p of n 4. Solution of question number 1, given n plus 1 p4 is equal to 2 into n p4. Apply the formula, that is what? N plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 minus 4 factorial is equal to 2 into n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial. Now simplify this. What happens here? N plus 1 factorial, that implies n plus 1 factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial is equal to 2 into n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial. एठी आमे ग्रेटर टर्म को आमे ब्रेक करिया पड़िबो. ए दुईटा भितर ग्रेटर किए n minus 3 टा ग्रेटर, ताकू ब्रेक करिया पड़िबो. n plus 1 factorial आउ n भितर ग्रेटर किए, n factorial भितर ग्रेटर किए ना n plus 1 factorial. तो एटा को ब्रेक करि परिबा कोन ना n factorial into n plus 1. एटा को कोन ब्रेक करि परिबा ना n minus 4 factorial into n minus 3. Similarly here 2n factorial into n minus 4 factorial. So n minus 4 n minus 4 cancel, n factorial cancel. So what happens here now? This is equal to n plus 1 is equal to 2 into n minus 3. So that is n plus 1 is equal to 2n minus 6. So this will be what? Minus n is equal to minus 7. So n is equal to 7. So n is equal to 7. This is answer of question number 1. Now another solution of question number 2. Now solution of question number 2, given solution of 2 NP4 is equal to 12 into NP2. So this implies n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial is equal to 12 into n factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial. So n factorial goes cancel. which is greater? This is n minus 2 is greater, n minus smaller. So what happens here, that is we'll get here 1 by, that is n minus 2, that implies what? N minus 2 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 4 factorial. Which is greater? N minus 2 is greater. So break as n minus 4. So n minus 4 factorial into n minus 3 into n minus 2 is equal to 12 into n minus 4 factorial. So n minus 4 cancel here, and this is n minus 3, n minus 2 is equal to what? 12 is equal to 12. This is two serial number, and this is smaller one, this is smaller one, and this is greater one. So break 12 as 3 serial number, that is 3 into 4. So that implies n minus 3, n minus 2 is equal to 3 into 4. Or you may take this, n minus 3 is equal to 2, n equal to 5. Or you may take this, n minus 2 is equal to what? Sorry, this is 3. So this n is equal to 6 here. Or you may take n minus 2 is equal to what? 4. N is equal to 6. Any one you may take, you can take. This is solution of question number 2. Now solution of question number 3. Solution of question number 3. Now solution of question number 3. Given that solution of question number 3, given 2n plus 1 p n minus 1 is to 2n minus 1 p n is equal to 3 is to 5. So we can write here, that is what? 2n plus 1 factorial divided by 2n plus 1 minus n minus 1 factorial is to 2n minus 1 factorial divided by 2n minus 1 minus n factorial is equal to 3 is to 5. Now simplify this. What happens here? That is 2n factorial, 2n plus 1 factorial, 2n plus 1 factorial divided by what? 2n minus n. So n, and this is n plus 2 minus n plus 2. n plus 2 factorial is to 2n minus 1 factorial, 2n minus 1 factorial divided by 2n minus n, that is n minus 1 factorial. n minus 1 factorial is equal to 3 is to 5. This will be what? This will be, you can write 2n plus 1 factorial by n plus 2 factorial whole divided by 2n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial is equal to 3 by 5. Is equal to 3 by 5. So now simplify this. What happens here? That is, simplify this. Now this will be 2n plus 1 factorial. This will be what? This comes this side. This implies 2n plus 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial divided by 2n minus 1 factorial into n plus 2 factorial. n plus 2 factorial is equal to 3 by 5. Now which is greater? 2n plus 1 is greater, 2n minus is smaller. So break the greater term, that is 2n minus 1 factorial into what? 2n into 2n plus 1 divided by, here this one is smaller, so into n minus 1 factorial. Now break, this is 2n minus 1 factorial smaller, Now break, this is what, n minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial into what, into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to 3 by 5. Now cancel this 2n minus 1 factorial and cancel this and this. So remaining here, that is what, remaining here 2n into what, this is what, multiply this 2n and n cancel here, and the term is what, here 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. Now the term is 4n plus what, that your term is 5 into 2, that is 10 into 2n plus 1, 10 into what, 10 into 2n plus 1 plus 3 into what, n plus 1 into n plus 2. Now simplify this. What happens now? 20n plus 10, 20n plus 10, that implies 20n plus 10, 20n plus 10, 20n plus 10 is equal to 3 what, 3n square, 3n square plus 6n plus 3n square plus 3n square plus what, and multiply just 3 into what, 3 into, that is n square plus 3n plus 6 and simplify. This is 20n plus 10 is equal to 3n square plus 9n plus 18. So 3n square minus, that is minus 11n, and this is what, minus 18 minus 10, that is plus 8 is equal to 0. Say the number which is multiplied, that is 24. Break the middle term, 11, 8 into 3, 11. So this is equal to break middle term breaking. So 3n square minus what, 3n minus 8n plus 8 is equal to 0. What happens here now? Taking common here 3. So 3n common, that is n minus 1 minus 8 common, n minus 1 is equal to 0. So n minus 1 into 3n minus 8 is equal to 0. N is equal to 1, n equal to 8 by 3, impossible this is. So n is equal to what? N is equal to 1. N equal to 1 is the answer. Now we'll check, because 1 is not satisfied here. So check this check again. This is what? This is 5 into 2, 10, 2n plus 1, 3 into n plus 1, this is n square plus what, 3n, this is 2, sorry, this is 2, and this is what, 6, and this is minus 4 here, this is minus 4, this is minus 4, minus 12, and break the middle term, this is what, minus 12n, sorry, this is calculation is wrong here. So what happens here, that is the calculation is little bit incorrect here. So 3n square minus what, minus 12n plus n minus 4 is equal to 0. Now taking common 3n here, n minus 4 plus 1 common, n minus 4 is equal to 0. So n minus, that implies what? N minus 4 into 3n plus 1 is equal to 0, n is equal to 4 and n is equal to minus 1 by 3. This is rejected because n cannot be negative. So n is equal to what? So n is equal to 4 is the answer. Now some questions homework for you. Some questions homework for you. Find the value of m and n if please solve question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, solve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are homework for you. Thank you. Have a nice day.